Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Jamo here, bringing you the next episode of my 15 career mode with Chelsea. In the last episode, we drew away at Sunderland in the Premier League 0-0. We then went to Manchester City in the Capital One Cup and beat them 2-1 to go into a two-legged semi-final in January. But the first game within this episode is against Newcastle, and currently after our Capital One Cup match, West Ham went top of the league. And if we beat Newcastle, we can obviously go back to the top position. So, Newcastle was first. Let's just jump straight into it. Right then, guys. We've got a game against Newcastle. A look at another of the stadiums within FIFA 15 this year. St James's Park. And it's raining, and it does look rather nice indeed. Diego Costa, Schürrle, they'll start for Chelsea today in this game against Newcastle. Let's just hope we can get the 3 points that we need to retain top spot and steal it back off of West Ham. Pellicek and Tim Krul are the two goalkeepers today for their respective clubs. The full lineup for Newcastle: Tim Krul in goal, Matt, Taylor, Colaccini and Stanton at defence, Tiote, Anita, Sissoko and Gutierrez, and De Jong in midfield, and Papi Cisse is the lone striker. Rob Elliott on the bench. Didn't quite catch all the subs there, unfortunately. But will it show the Chelsea lineup? I have absolutely no, it won't. Okay, here it is, the kickoff. Let's just jump straight into the rest of this match. First highlight here, Newcastle pick it up on the left hand side, play it through the middle round Chelsea very nicely. We put a challenge in and managed to get it eventually, but it is a free kick. A preview of Newcastle's next game, another massive game away at Arsenal. They have a free kick about 40 yards, 35-40 yards out. I need to whips it in, and who was that? I can't remember who it was, but he hit the bar. Very unlucky not to score that. But next up, we've got Newcastle coming back at us once again. We managed to get the ball through yet another tackle, but it is yet another foul. But that header, a replay of that there, Czech was so close to getting there. But I think it was De Jong who headed the ball onto the bar. Very unlucky indeed. So Newcastle have another free kick in a very similar position, 35 to 40 yards out. He whips it in at Papi Cisse, I think it is. Gets his head onto it before Czech can make the save and heads it down the back of the net to give Newcastle United the lead. Papi Cisse, an absolute brilliant striker playing for Newcastle. Obviously, they've recently been with a bit of a slump. I think they're coming back into the Premier League now, still in the bottom half, mind you, in real life. But that free kick, that header, that goal, the whole of that move was absolutely brilliant. Chelsea 1-0 down. We finally get an attack on the left-hand side here with Felipe Luis. Plays it into Hazard, who uses all the pace he has to run into the middle of the pitch. Gets a shot away, and it's just a whisker wide of the left-hand post. Really, Hazard should have done better in that situation to give Chelsea a chance and score the equalising goal. Second half now, late into the second half, Newcastle come on the attack once again, and we make a very good tackle, I thought, but a foul was committed, and Coleman, I think it is, got a yellow card. Yeah, it was Coleman, and Coleman got a yellow card for that foul, and Newcastle obviously have yet another free kick and yet another chance to score another goal. And this time they pass it out and it goes blazing over the crossbar. Very unlucky indeed. A good move from Newcastle, but it didn't quite come off this time around. Right at the end of the game now, we've got Costa running at the defence of Newcastle. Some of the defenders in the whole of the game don't like. Cuts inside, gets the shot away, and is very unlucky not to get a point. He hit the bar. I was so gutted when that happened. Came so close to scoring the equalising goal and giving Chelsea a point. On the attack once again, Ramirez this time with the ball gets a shot away, and Chinkwell makes a fantastic save to deny Chelsea an equalising goal. A corner now, this time for Eden Hazard, passes it out to John Terry, gets a good ball in. It's another header and another hit on the crossbar. That is pretty much how it ended. Chelsea going back home with a 1-0 loss. Hull City is next, and I don't know if we're jumping straight into it. Hopefully we'll see that game soon. And yep, we're jumping straight into this game at home to Hull City. Hopefully this time around we can bounce back from that 1-0 loss away at Newcastle. Because the performance against Newcastle wasn't as good as I was expecting. Whether I made changes or not, I think I brought Fabregas back into the side for this game against Hull, because I think Fabregas can be the main man in the centre of midfield. Gary Cahill is who we need back desperately. I think he's not back now to the beginning of January. But Andre Schürrle on the left hand, on the right hand side, plays it into Aspilicueta, right back today, whips it in. Ramirez gets a clobber to the ground, but it does go out for a corner, I believe. I'm not too sure. We will see it. Yep, it is a corner for Chelsea. Eden Hazard this time, whipping it in, and that's a goal. It's a fantastic header from Andre Schürrle to give Chelsea the lead and the start they needed after that 1-0 loss against Newcastle. A fantastic start, a fantastic cross from Hazard, and Schürrle does very well to jump higher than anybody else to get his head onto that. The Hull City keeper managed to nearly get his head onto that, for God's sake, make a save from that header, but Andre Schürrle made a very good, easy work of it indeed. Still at the first half now, late into the first half now though, we make a very good tackle to get the ball back off of Hull City. Andre Schürrle, the goal scorer, plays it into the middle for Francis Fabregas, cuts inside, runs into the box, gets a shot away, but Hull's keeper makes a very good save to tip it behind for another corner taken by Hazard once again. Whips it in, we get a good header, but Hull managed to clear it off the line virtually, and it's a shame we're not 2-0 up. But Hull come on the break. It's 2-on-3, and Ramirez, I think it was Terry, I think actually made a very good tackle. But Hull get it back once again, coming down the right hand side. They play it into the middle, down the right hand side now, and they have a chance right on the brink of half time to equalise, and they don't quite make the most of it, unfortunately. Still 1-0 at half time for Chelsea. Into the second half now, rather late into the second half, I think it is. Into the 82nd minute, and Hull are coming down the left hand side. They get a header on the cross, and the goal was stood, and I couldn't believe that. I mean, Curtis Davis got his head to it, got there before check, and the next game I am tempted to put Thibaut Courtois back in goal. Pretty much at the last kick of the game now, Hull come forward searching for that winning goal to steal all 3 points. But we managed to make a good tackle, and that is how the game ended. Chelsea drawing with Hull City at full time. Well guys, more dropped points in the league, and unfortunately that means we've dropped down the league even further to 4th. What we need really is a win, and that needs to come in our next match. The first game in the next episode against Stoke City, the current league leaders. We still have a game in hand on West Ham, and I want to know when that game in hand actually is, because I think I have a feeling it's against Tottenham. Let's just have a look. December. I have a feeling it's against. Oh, do you still want to continue? No. I need to sim the games then. Right, so we've got. So yeah, that's the set of games. Yeah, so we can. They're the game in hand. So new fixture there. Yeah, there's all 10 games there. So yeah, we get our game in hand comes against Tottenham Hotspur. So thank you very much for watching this episode, guys. Just a pre-warning. In the next couple of episodes, we will start the January transfer window. I have absolutely no idea who I want to sign, if I want to sign anybody. So if you guys have seen a weakness that I haven't, then please do let me know what area it isn't a good player to fill that gap down below in the comments. Stoke City away will be the first game in the next episode, so hope you can join me for that one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode soon. See you later.